You know, I've been thinking about this a lot more, and is it just me, or is there some kind of hidden agenda with these lockdowns? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one because didn't we start to get these fucking lockdowns in 2019? And man, like, I'm just I if you look at me, for example, the Phantom. Yeah. Sure. We all know that my YouTube channel, blah blah blah, not the best YouTube channel, right? It's not the best. It's not gonna go anywhere. Blah 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 blah. We all know. We all know. We all know that shit, right? So who cares? That's already established. I don't really give a fuck. It's just politics, you know. The more I look at it, the more you talk, the more you think about why does politics even exist? You know, why? Why do politicians exist? Why can't we just have a decentralized chain of command and then everything is done inside of a system where everything is based on merit? Obviously, you know, some people are better than others, which is why it's based on merit. It's based on merit. It's based on your actions. It's based on your output. It's based on what you can do and how good you are at it. I'm not saying, oh, give everybody the same outcomes. That's stupid. That makes no sense. I mean, some people naturally work harder than others. Some people are naturally more gifted. Some people are naturally better than others at things. So, of course, not everyone's equal. That's that's life. Even with opportunities, you're never gonna have the same opportunities as someone else that has more money than you. They have more resources. So they're gonna get a better outcome based on the fact that they have more resources than you. Not no. Nothing is on a level playing field. You know, a lot of what you're gonna do in your life is determined by who your parents are, and a lot of well, yeah, it's only a factor. It's a factor, but it's not the only factor. It's not the only factor. It's not the only factor. Isn't who your parents are. But let's be real. Do you think that you could become a tennis world champion without the discipline, without the training, without the constant berating, without the discipline from an early age? You wouldn't be able to do it. It's not possible. That's why Serena and her fucking sister, what's her name, Venus Williams, were able to become so successful, was because their dad was hard on them from an early age. Then they maintained the discipline when he was no longer able to coach them. So yeah, and a lot of parents are fucked up. They don't set their children up for success. They set their children up for failure. And what a lot of parents do is they cause infighting between their children so that they can cause competition, and so they can maybe cause healthy competition. But in reality, what really happens is it builds resentment because some people may be more successful than the other sibling, and then those siblings are gonna want to fucking, you know, go after each other because, you know, then there is favoritism. There's favoritism. Parents are always gonna like one child over the other. I'll give you guys an example. You know, I'll give you guys an example. I heard of a different family where they always favored the girl and they never liked the guy, and they sent him to a different country to live with his father. And then his father kicked him out of his house, which is pretty cool. But You know, yeah, yeah. That's a different example of with a different family. I don't know who that family is. Family X, maybe. But yeah, that's a factor. It's a big factor. If but then there's also discipline that you can get from yourself. Maybe there's religious reasons, but family, is really a lot. It's a big factor in determining how successful you're going to be in the future. No, it truly is, because resources. When you're born into this world, you're born into this world with nothing. It's your parents that raise you to a point where you're able to financially support yourself and fly out of the bird's nest, so to speak. You know, and yeah, that's how it is. That's how it's always been, even in nature. But the parents are supposed to set you up for success. I think that's what they're supposed to do, but most of them, they don't do that, man. Some of them become drug addicts, some of them just become workaholics, which, that's not a bad thing. A workaholic isn't a bad thing, but why would you have children if you're a workaholic? I don't know. I don't know. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. But then you also have to think about things that you can control and things that you can't control. What you need to realize is that if there's something you can't control, you need to stop thinking about that thing immediately, because why are you constantly thinking about something that you can't control? Something that's out of your hands, something that you have no control over. What are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Like, you're wasting your time. And there's also another thing. If there's this girl that you like and she's not interested, this dude, she's just not into you. You gotta move on. Gotta move on. I remember that song. She's just not into you. That's one of my favorite songs that I've ever listened to. So that'll give you a little hint of how I think. But yeah, man, like, you guys out there that like that girl, or in high school, or you like the girl in whatever place you like her, she's not into you. She's not into you, dude. Like, there's other chicks out there. I guess you can throw your hat into the pool for those other ones, but in reality, making money and doing stuff like that is more important than chasing women around the world. Was pointless endeavor.